Hey y'all, this your girl Mika, and this is just a couple of reviews. Today we're gonna do Empire. I don't know what episode, season 5, episode 7. And so the scene starts out with TBD. They are in the booth with Lucius and Cookie now. Giselle and Kinsley are sitting there listening to them and stuff. So the songs are alright. It's just that little stressing out certain words. I can't stand when songs do that, like stress out a certain song. Only person I like that has stretched out a song is Keisha Cole. Like how in that song Love and certain songs and stuff, she's been the only one that I liked that has stressed out a certain word. And I'm talking about that little nying, 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 that sound like that. Because this all Tisha did. Her verse was just stressing out that part. Um um the other girl, the second girl, I liked her verse. She stressed it out a little bit, but it didn't sound as obvious and stuff. It seemed like they trying to make a word rhyme, or they don't have enough words for the bars. I don't know why they do that. So anywho, the song's alright. That third girl that was on the end with the fro, she was singing, lip singing for her life. Her expressions were, they just seem so fake. Like that's how it looked. Like it won't. I don't know what it was. I had to sit there and rewind it, play it back on Hulu and rewind it like 2 or 3 times just to figure out what in the world she was doing, why she was singing like that. So Kinsley still don't want to work with Lucius. He still don't feel like this song is gonna be good enough to change the outcome of how he feel about TBD. From there, he's going off his graphs and his charts and all of that, and he tells Lucius, this ain't gonna work, this and third. So they both walk away. Well, Lucius and Cookie walk away, and so Giselle is sitting there trying to manipulate Kinsley into feeling like this is his plan and his own idea, and that they can make so much money off of Cookie and Lucius hard work, and that they gonna be the ones that profit the most and stuff. And so from that, it's gonna be from that it's gonna be more so Cookie and Lucius have signed them. They are their managers, but they not signed to the record company or whatnot. I guess that's how it worked. So Cookie is trying to persuade Lucius into working with Kis- Kinsley. Well, Becky done peep game that something ain't right. Becky is like, okay, well, why are you trying to get them to work together? So she has an ulterior motive of either getting Kinsley to straighten up and start to listen to them, or either to get him to move out the way. So he has to leave, or Lucius gonna deal with him how old Lucius used to deal with him. He gonna kill him or do something to him. So Cookie talks him into it. He comes back and he's humble. He's like, you know what? Come to my house. You can chill. We're gonna get to know each other and all this and that. Okay, Tiana and Hakeem, they in the park playing with the kids and seeing the kids. Is it me or see kids Asian like soap opera kids? Because um last season Bella was a baby. Bella was like 9 months old. Bella is like 5 years old. I feel like next season Bella's gonna be driving. The little boy, he was just a baby. like 2, 3 episodes ago, like a baby, not knowing how to walk baby. Now this boy is playing in the park. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. And it just don't make sense to me. Like, they aging like soap opera kids. Like, this is really turned into a little black soap opera. So, they talking about the diss track that Hakeem leaked and put up against the boy Blake. Well, she ain't feeling it. She still got something to say about it. And Hakeem took down the diss track and he feeling like that's gonna give him the brownie points. She's like, no, that's not. That's not how it works. You shouldn't have did it in the first place. You'll get brownie points for undoing what you done. So she lets him get the baby. I really feel like her and Blake is gonna sleep together and Hakeem is gonna kill everybody. Like, something's gonna happen. Um, I think she feeling Blake a little too much. I think those words from the song that Blake did, which was really Hakeem words, I think they touched her in a different way and like summed up how she was feeling and everything. So, okay, jump to Jamal and Kai. They talking about what they gonna be doing and stuff. And then this girl walks in, Winter, I think that's her name. She's a singer. That girl could sing. Like, Cookie won't lie when she was like, what black woman raised you? Like, that lady can sing. I liked her. I wasn't thinking she could sing like that. When she threw the little glitter and stuff like that. I was like, what in the world? What is that? But when she sung, like, she can sing. And so, um, Cookie hear her sing, and she's one of Jamal's artists. And I guess she signed to Jamal's management group that he had. And Cookie wants her to be with her. And so this becomes this whole thing of Jamal feeling like he got to prove himself. Jamal feeling like he has to say something. He wanted to say something, but he don't know how to say something to his mama. And Kai is trying to tell him to step into his own. He's his own man. He about to be a husband. He cannot continue to allow her to overstep her boundaries with him, and they need to have boundaries. Well, she feeling some type of way about this, and he tell her that he's engaged and all of that. Well, she's mad at first, and then I guess she deals with it. Kinsley comes over to talk about to sit down and see how the lions are. Well, Cookie done cooked and all of that stuff. And they sit down and they having like for once it's really seemed like a real family because when Lucius was like, baby, hand me the salt. She was like, I seasoned it just right. You don't need no salt. Like, there was like a real response and stuff. Like, you will hear people say that. I done said it to my husband. Like, you don't need no salt and stuff. But and then they start vibing out, they go and do the music thing and stuff like that. And you could just see like something just ain't right with this Kinsley dude. But then he's starting to smile and stuff like that after a while. And it was like, okay, we seen last episode he was in the hospital room with this lady, and he was like, I'm gonna make them pay for what they did to you and stuff like that. And I'm like, something ain't right. And I was like, either Lucius got his mama hooked on drugs, or either that's gonna be somehow or another he's gonna be connected, because he started asking Lucius about selling drugs and all of this and that, and about do he feel guilty about selling drugs and everything. Well, end up being at the end we find out that Kinsley is his son. Okay, so I can't remember Vivica Fox's name up here, but she is getting her tail beat. She's got bruises on her arms and stuff like that, and we know that um Cookie see this, and she's talking to the other sister. I think that's Tasha Smith. She's talking to the other sister, and she like, look, what in the world's going on? And then, Tasha Smith start telling Cookie, well, they used to fight and this and the third. So I know it's her husband beating her tail. Well, come to find out, the husband comes to the house. Cookie don't really know too much of nothing or what's going on with this girl, with her sister Vivica Fox. And she's sitting there like, okay, what's going on? Is he beating you? This and the third. And she was like, no, he's not. You didn't say how it is. Leave it alone. So Cookie being Cookie, she can't leave it alone. She not answering her phone, and so they come over there. The other two sisters come over there. Well, when they get over there, they find out it's not her ex-husband that is, well, soon to be ex-husband that is beating her. And it makes me wonder why they getting a divorce. Is it because he wants the boy out of the house? Well, we find out that it's her son. Her son is tearing her up. There was one of the more realistic fights they'd have had on Empire. Like, he was kicking her. Like, I felt it in my stomach. He was kicking her. He was like, cussing at her. That boy that played that part, he had that deranged look, and he played the sweet appeal earlier in the episode when he was helping out Cookie and stuff. Like, it was a good part. That whole scene that they acted out, that was the best scene to me. That was the most entertaining scene. And how Cookie came when Vivica Fox was like, no, 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 don't call the police on my son. You call the police on my son, they could have killed him and stuff. It came into the realization, like, who do you call? Because with me having black boys, I don't ever want them to have to deal with the police. And I mean, I have a daughter too. You can't even say now that it's just men. Is black children, black young people. You don't want them to have to deal with the police, but what do you do when they doing something wrong? Like, you don't want to have them dead and be the next the what is the word I'm looking for? The next tragedy, you know, um headline. And what do you do? And when she made that call, I was like, oh my God. Like, when you could see like the desperation in her. Like, I've never seen Cookie look like that desperation of like calling the police and stuff like that. I thought she was gonna beat him. Like, she beat Hakeem with a broom and stuff. So I was like, there was a good scene to see that she was vulnerable and she is human. Like, all of that tough Cookie stuff had started to wear on her, and you could tell. The whole scene where Andre's still trying to get the little boy Quentin out of jail and stuff. And I don't know if he in jail or is he in prison. I think he's in prison. I don't know why. But they trying to get him out. He goes to meet with his friend and stuff. And, well, first he done slept with the mama. I don't know what that's gonna be, but he done slept with the mama, and she's like, well, that shouldn't have happened and stuff. But in between then, Andre has went to the prison to go see his good friend that was helping him out when he was in prison and helping him, get revenge and stuff back. Well, he asked him to do a favor for him, and I guess we find out that that favor was him um asking the guy to confess to the crime to get Quincy out of prison. And the mama's all excited and stuff like that. I don't know if Andre felt like this was his new beginning and stuff, like this was gonna be his next ready-made family and stuff, because he ain't been with nobody since his wife passed and stuff. Like, he was with Nessa, but he was just kind of using Nessa. He wasn't really over his wife. And then he had the whole relationship with the made up cop. So he ain't been with nobody really in no capacity of him feeling like I'm better now. So I feel like when she told him it's not going to be anything, I think that bothered him. Like, he didn't really try to show it, but I think that bothered him and stuff. Well, that was pretty much it. After Cookie getting beat up and stuff, and the little boy, her nephew, went to jail and stuff. Um, that was it. Like, she just went live and talked about the issue. Who do we call and stuff? How do you feel safe? That was a powerful part. That was the best part to me. Well, anywho, again, this is my review for Empire. Like, subscribe, tell me what you like, tell me what you think, and comment. All right, bye.